This is James Hendricks with the Black Sheep Reports. Seriously, we've been all chuckling it up about Donald Trump's crazy hair and his stupid facial expressions. But have we been taking a few minutes to actually read his nightmare scenario of an immigration policy? It's right there on his website for the world to see, and it's nothing short of terrifying. It kicks off with how Mexico should pay for the wall. Why? Because they've been taking advantage of us by sending millions of illegal immigrants our way for decades now. And this apparently put us in absolute financial ruins for the average American. Now, covering all the problems with that logic could be a video all on its own. But what's particularly crazy, in my opinion, just as revealing, is his suggestion that Mexico has actually benefited from the faulty trade deal we've made with them. He's undoubtedly referring to the North American Free Trade Agreement, which is ironically as all get out, because one of the most devastating side effects of that program was that it flooded the Mexican market with U.S. inevitability. This led to huge numbers of people migrating north to look for work, often in agricultural industries. This influx of workers willing to do tedious and sometimes back-breaking manual labor in return for absolutely low wages undoubtedly played a huge role in keeping American farmers afloat. Now, I say his reference to NAFTA is revealing because at the end of the day, Donald Trump's a businessman. He knows all about who reaped the financial reward of NAFTA. And it's for damn sure wasn't Mexico. So if you're the type who's numbing the terror of the coming Trump presidency by assuring yourself that all he cares about is money, you're probably right. It's just that now he landed on a way to once again capitalize on one of the most lopsided trade agreements in history by recasting the victims of its ramifications into the villains who used it to take America to the cleaners. Even scarier is exactly how he planned to make Mexico pay for the wall. Among his chief complaints are remnants, or layman terms, money illegal immigrants earned and sent back to their families in their home country. According to his sources, that totaled to $22 billion in 2013 alone. Now think about that. To pay for a wall, to keep people from coming to this country looking for a better way to support their family, he's going to somehow take that money for millions of people who are here right now just because they wanted to make a life a little bit better for their family. He doesn't say exactly how he'll accomplish that part, which makes that fact that this is a bit so vague and unspeakably uncomfortable. The dependent part is practically chilling when you read that part of his policy involves eliminating birthright citizenship, which is the idea that if you were born in this country, you're a citizen of this country. That's how it works now. But it wouldn't be quite that easy in Trump's version of America. If you're the child of a parent who are here illegally, you might as well have been born in Mexico. Cities that refuse to see it that way will be defunded. In other words, providing aid and shelter to immigrants will have a severe consequence for those who depend on government assistance to survive. So, poor people, of course. The plan concludes by promising that all of this is meant to help Americans struggling in poverty fight their way to the middle class. And that's when the implications get even more terrifying. Now, the idea of walling off of a nation, either to stop immigration flows or foreign invaders, has broad historical appeal, from the Roman Empire stone wall to the Israel's West Bank wall to the Northern Ireland divide between the Protestants and the Catholics' neighbors. However, walls often are more symbolic barriers than practical ones. The Germans just marched around the French line to invade Belgium, and the Mongolians repeatedly broke through the Great Wall of China. Even the most critics of the U.S. immigration policy are not calling for a wall. The emphasis they emphasize, they say, and should be on cracking down on those who overstay their visas and the companies that employ them. Now, the wall won't be built. It's just that easy. Trump has proposed building a wall along the entire 1,900-mile Mexican border, but that won't work because of rivers, mountains, tribal land, private land, and countless other challenges. And you just cannot deport 11 million people. Trump has said that he would round up and deport 11 million men, women, children, where people would be taken by the police from their homes, jobs, and schools. A conservative think tank, American Action Forum, says deporting that many people would cost over $400 billion. Citing an early 2015 study that estimated the cost between $420 billion to $619 billion. And the end of here, that just, you'll simply destroy the economy. What would Trump's plan do? The U.S. economy, it's simple. Well, we'd lose half of our farm work and 6% of American workforce. Trump's plan would send our economy into a downturn worse than the Great Recession and cost our economy more than $1.6 trillion. This is James with the Black Sheep Reports. Subscribe if you're new. Links are below, and don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Our page is Media on 9/11. Thank you.